So we're finally in that monthly demand zone for waves. Sorry I didn't do a video about this sooner, but if you were following me on Twitter, you would have seen a couple updates in the last month. So that's another place I do post. But as always, I try and get videos out as quick as possible. So going back into this, we had this nice move up where we broke these levels here, and we just created a nice new bullish structure. But as soon as that got broken, it got rebroken, and then we're just back again into a monthly bullish structure. Though I'm concerned when you do see a big red candle coming straight after that bullish one, just kind of engulfing it in a way. If you were to zoom up on a yearly chart, for example, this would just look like one big wick. So not the greatest signs, but at the same time, we're still in this zone. These are our levels. Let's see what price can do when we're in here. We don't just buy willy-nilly. That's not what I am about to do. But as you can see, these are your your stop levels, and obviously if you're going to the previous high, you would be looking for something similar to that. But again, this isn't financial advice. This is just educational and entertainment purposes only. So always seek a financial advisor, professionally graded where required. But back to the chart, what I will say is on the monthly, it's a very kind of small chart. We've got this clean move up, and then our first kind of pullback where we actually did break this. Can't really call this a swing low because we've only got one opposing red candle versus, here we've got at least two or more. So two or more candles, that creates that swing low for me. And then we pull right back up, and then we've just come back down, here, as I've said previously. So let's see what happens with the month of May. But zooming down onto the weekly, we'll get a better scope of what's happening. So again, still bullish structure. You may not be able to see it entirely, but this kind of beige line here, this marks out our weekly market structure, and we're kind of looking to see, is money gonna clip down further here into this is that a inefficiency? I believe it is. Yeah, into this inefficiency here. So we've got levels that haven't been touched. Just about. No, if I zoom in a bit more, I think it has been touched. Yes. So I don't think, there's no actual inefficiencies to be made here. So we've actually kind of married up with all prices. If you're unsure what inefficiencies are, I'll link a video above where I've described that. But here we've just got price coming right down, touching all levels. So there's no kind of price gaps. And then with that, what we can see is that price is slightly starting to close down. We have this semi-doji forming here on the week last week. And then this week, we may get that indecision candle or something similar. And then you're looking for some kind of bullish confirmation in terms of, just a nice big green candle within this zone. Or there's some people that already may have something in their trading plan where they're in already. This is enough for them. And then they've got their stops down here at the 717 level, as I previously mentioned earlier. And then they're just hoping to, to see if price can come back up and clip those all-time highs. For me, I'd like to see, some raise. So either we come down a little further, test this level. This is really the only level to test that's left. So if we don't get that, then we're going to get raised within candles that have yet to form, basically. So you'll see a candle here type of thing where you just get, candle forming a level. That's terrible, but you get what I mean. And then another candle just, raiding it like that. Even if it doesn't go that low, it's just a rough, crappy example of what I mean. But you get it. Just so I'll look at the daily. And here, what we've got is this price has just, moved right down. This is our structure. There's a high, there's a low. And then we've raided now. So that's kind of what I was mentioning on the weekly, but we've actually got it on the daily. So this is something that I've recently tweeted, just, seeing how this day finishes. If we close above here, great sign, for some little swings or maybe an intraday action tomorrow. But for now, we're still waiting to see, what happens with this level. Nothing's confirmed yet. It is key to note that obviously we are bearish. So with that in mind, I don't expect this to be the sign to take us off for the daily, but at the same time, there's potential within this move here. So I'll just move down to the hourly to show you what I mean by that. I've got 15-minute demand zone, but let me just remove that for a moment. So the hourly trend, or the hourly move would be looking like this, where we've got our structure here. Just make sure that is our correct level. Yeah, that is our correct structure. So we want to see this structure being broken here. So same thing as before, it's just the levels here, but I'm just doing it on the hourly, but I'm representing it by a box instead of lines. So here we're looking to see price break above this level here, And once price breaks above this area here, then this zone becomes valid as a valid demand zone. And then we expect price to re-enter and then hopefully take off and, you know, take us up to those previous levels. You know, on the hourly, you're looking at targets around the $17 level and higher, obviously, for the daily. If we move up, yeah, $17, maybe moving up to these swing lows here. But let me zoom back to the hourly. So until that happens, you know, this zone is just pending. So price right now, yep, it's moving down. If we come out of this zone before we go up, then this zone is invalid. That's just how it works. If it breaks the lows before it breaks the highs, then it's invalid and you wait for another setup. I think there was something similar in the 4 hourly. So yeah, in the 4 hourly, that move may already be done now. I did tweet that earlier, but here we've got this low that this never got taken out. Prices came down, couldn't close below it, collected whatever orders was in here. That's a sign. And then if we move down again, we check the 15-minute, you know, this was our zone here. Let me just get the right fractal. I believe it's this one. Yep. So we've closed above it just about. Not super convincing, but we have closed nonetheless. And now we're going to see, you know, is price going to continue going up, or is it, continue going up, start to go up, or continue downwards and take out this zone entirely. So that's something to just be aware of. But for a 4 hour, I'm not really looking to see much from it. I'm more concerned with the daily, or anticipating the daily doing its thing, as that's just a much stronger move to be had right there. And as for waves, that is everything I have for you. So if you like what you're seeing, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.